Madre had lost her voice at last, and while the news had initially struck joy in Delia Vittoria's heart, she now repented most heartily as she paced in the wings between the walls of faded burgundy velvet of the Academy of Music's curtain. The hum of the audience and the strumming of the instruments warming up filled her senses. After 5 years as her prima donna mother's soprano understudy, Delia had thought she would be ready for the limelight when the time came, especially since she had been all but banished to the ensemble for years. She clasped her trembling fingers. She couldn't allow herself to give in to her nerves, or they would affect her voice and her career would be over in a single night. Maestro Rossi would be furious if she failed after all the hours he had invested in her. Maybe no one will be here for opening night, what with the Metropolitan Opera House's grand opening being tonight as well. She peeked through the crack between the curtains, and her stomach dropped as she spotted Mr. and Mrs. Astor taking their seats in their rose-lined gilded opera box. The pair was never there for the opening act, but Delia supposed that when the rival opera house was opening the same night, Mrs. Caroline Astor wished her support for the Knickerbocker's exclusive opera house to be evident, and judging from the 16 other boxes filled with guests, Mrs. Astor had used her influence as the leading matron in society. If Delia faltered, all in society would know by midnight, as every member of the elite set had their pick of opera balls to attend throughout the city, and would no doubt discuss Delia's unexpected appearance. Her pulse hammering in her ears, she whirled away from the curtain and nearly ran into an ensemble member dashing to his place on the opposite side of the stage. She focused on what Maestro Rossi had told her to do should she be overtaken by nerves. Breathe in, breathe out. She closed her eyes and imagined herself not in the wings, but alone with her teacher. This was just another lesson, one of thousands, in front of thousands. Her stomach churned. This exercise was not working. Lord, help me,